Hi, this is Pam and Kelly, and we are the co-owners of Bedrest Butler, and it's an online business that helps moms on bed rest. And so one of the things that happens when you're on bed rest is that you can't get up, and there's so many things to do, and so we thought we'd give you some helpful hints on how you can make your household run better, because Dad's the one doing most everything, or Grandma or friends or whoever's there to help out. So
the most important tip, I think, is just to ask for help. Whether you are good at doing that or not, is the bottom line is you can't get up. So you're on bed rest and you need to have other people help you. So once you kind of let go of the need to get up and do everything, it's just going to be much easier the rest of your time on bed rest.
And one of the things that you can do to really make it easier is to make a chart, make a list of all the things that make up a household. And that's like, you know, laundry, and when to buy the groceries, and the carpooling, and you know, when the gardener comes, and all those kinds of things. When, you know, lunches every day, and get detailed with it so that Dad, who may not have paid attention to all the things that you do, is clear on what you're expecting him to do. And, you know, kind of line it out how you'd like it done, but the main thing is be flexible, because everybody else isn't you. It's not going to be done exactly like you are. You can give them the best tips you can, but you know that they're doing the best they can to help you out.
And another thing is to put together a list of the dates, a calendar, or chart of some kind, like if you have special events, if you already have kids and they have swim lessons or soccer practice or something like that, or a special occasion, someone's birthday. Just have kind of the key events outlined on the calendar. Make it visible so he can see it, doesn't have to put in too much effort. You can even organize some fun things to do, like a pizza night in bed or something like that. So.
And then have Mom and Grandma, Dad and Grandma, or the friends that are staying there to help out, divide up the chores so it doesn't all rely on Dad or Grandma, and everything does get done. So kind of take that list and decide ahead of time, okay, I'm going to do this, you're going to do that, and so it's not too much burden on anybody.
Another thing I can't stress enough too is planning a menu, and I do this whether I'm on bed rest or not. I do this every Sunday. Is I plan a menu for the week. It just makes it so much easier throughout the week, especially if your husband works or the people that are helping you are working, to have just meals planned. They can go to the grocery store on the weekend and just have the food ready to go. You know what you're going to cook. You're not stressing out. Your kids aren't always eating, you know, frozen dinners every single night. And you can also, another thing you could do is kind of prep some meals in advance, or have people come in and bring some meals. So you have just meals to go that are ready to go, and it's really easy. It's not such a chore to get everybody fed at dinner, and it can be a little bit more enjoyable.
Yeah, and the other thing kind of along that line is to keep it simple. This doesn't have to be gourmet. It mostly has to be, if you have other kids at home, it has to be kid-friendly, so that Dad's not having to deal with meals that the kids don't like. Our simple test is, and we are trying to put together a cookbook for dads. We don't have it quite done yet, but our parameters are, it shouldn't have more than 3 ingredients.
5.
Oh, 5?
5 ingredients and 15 minutes or less.
Yeah, okay.
3 would
that's
be
our,
too
okay.
tasty.
Yeah.
The other thing is, oh, you still good?
Yeah, that's
okay.
good.
Is to keep the kid routines. If you have kids at home, if you don't, then it's not as big of a deal. But have the routines pretty similar as to what they were before you went on bed rest. You know, to keep the bedtimes the same. Have certain days to do certain things, like you know, Sundays are laundry day, or Saturdays your grocery shopping day. So just try not to mess up the routine too much, and just have your husband or the people that are helping you try and kind of schedule out certain things, and then and also coming to visit you, especially if you're far away. Sometimes, you know, you have to travel to go see the mom on bed rest if she's in the hospital. So have a set day when you might go visit. Then it just kind of keeps us more routine, less you know, kind of stress there is during the bed rest time, the better.
And then also for Dad, since he's the one that's there all the time, have a schedule around who's coming to help, because again, it does take a village to make this happen. And if Dad knows that Grandma's coming and it's a set number of dates, and then the friend's coming, and everybody's back to back, then it helps him gear, when he can do other things, because maybe he needs a little break himself.
Yeah.
And it just helps everybody know what's happening.
And the other thing too is that I know this happened. This can happen often. It happened in our house. Is just there's so many people coming and offering to help that it can kind of feel a little bit overwhelming. You do need some time to yourself. But just remember that you need the help, and this is only temporary, because your house may feel kind of like it's a hotel and people are just invading all of your space and everything. But it is only temporary, and you just kind of have to let go and just accept the help and know that you'll have a healthy baby pretty soon.
Yeah. And the last thing is just take time to have some fun. Again, it's only temporary, and make a party out of being in bed.
Yeah.
And last thing I'd say is take a deep breath and breathe.
Yep. Cool.